Hey everyone, Jatt here for another episode of League of Learning. And last week, during the final game of EULCS, with their records tied at 7-8, Unicorns of Love defeated Gambit in 32 minutes behind a spectacular performance by PowerOfEvil's Orianna. He was 15 of Unicorn's 21 kills, and he did it all with Smite and Nashor's Tooth. So actually, let's look at the rest of his build and figure out exactly what was going on with that game. Taking a look at the runes very first, these are the exact runes that PowerOfEvil used from his rune page. Ability power, split penetration because of how much he auto attacks, straight mono regen from his yellows, and magic resist blues. He can do that because in a standard build, you're not hitting the exact same CDR breakpoints, and a lot of people like bringing CDR per level. So the standard Orianna runes are much more scaling heavy, whereas this rune setup is stronger in the lane. Looking at his masters as well, it's mostly standard 2109 offensive AP masteries, except notice he has the attack speed mastery instead of the CDR. That's mainly because of the breakpoints that he can hit, since he gets 10 CDR from his Runglaive and 20 CDR from his Nashor's Tooth. Speaking of which, this is the build path that he went through. Notice he gets Sheen first for auto attack trades, Runglaive with the challenging smite as quickly as possible so he can smite people and extend the trades, Nashor's Tooth next because his auto attacks are very relevant in this build, and then he scales into the standard AP items that not only empower his auto attacks because Orianna has AP scaling due to Clockwork Windup and the Nashor's Tooth, but also so your spells do a lot of damage. On top of that, we want to just look at the comparison for the first three items in this build versus a different Orianna build. Runglaive, Nashor's Deathcap, 8,750 gold. The AP is actually very close across these two builds, but notice you get more CDR, and you also get the cool passive from Runglaive and Nashor's Tooth. And now, remember, he did get a pentakill. So we're going to take a look at that. Note that before this clip, PowerOfEvil had already used his Shockwave. So this pentakill was achieved without his Oriole. Watch this.
Very quick at poking it down for the Unicorns of Love. Diamond, he's going in.
They've got to make something happen here. This is the time it counts. Diamond going in, going low, however, and absolutely demolished. Gilius now is going to go for the dunk, but he does manage to grab Cabochard before he falls down as well.
That might be Pyra.
They're going to try to end this one right here. A quadra kill, just like that for the Orianna. Can he secure it up? Yes, he can. A pentakill for PowerOfEvil.
So we actually looked through that fight many times to find out exactly what PowerOfEvil did and how he picked up each of the 5 kills. So first kill, second kill, third kill, fourth kill, fifth kill. The EA stands for Empowered Auto Attack. That's when he's proccing his Runglaive on the target, and A is just a normal auto. So the big things to note between the PowerOfEvil build and a more standard Orianna build is how much auto attack damage he was able to do in this fight, weaving his autos throughout his spells. The total auto damage in that fight before resistances was 4,086. With this other build that doesn't have Nashor's or Runglaive, it only would have been 2,146. And the ability damage is actually fairly close. So I was blown away when I saw these numbers from PowerOfEvil and how much more damage he could do with this new strange build when compared to one of the more standard builds. So really weaving his auto attacks in, half of his 8,000 damage that he dealt on that road to the pentakill. So very impressed with this PowerOfEvil build. In closing, PowerOfEvil, he is a god. Also, this build is stronger in dueling scenarios because of the Sheen and the early challenging smite. It is stronger in extended fights, as we just saw. Even without his Shockwave, he picks up a pentakill and does 8,000 damage pre-resist. Also, you hit the 40% CDR breakpoint very easily. Runglaive plus Nashor's Tooth plus Blue Buff is 40. And it's only slightly less AP than the standard build, so you actually don't lose that much out of your burst combo. Very impressed with PowerOfEvil and his new Orianna build, and that will do it for League of Learning. I hope you learned something.